Good evening, classmates and professor. My name is Devin McConnell. I am 46 years old currently, soon to be 47 at the end of the year. I am a retired Navy corpsman, basically a hospital corpsman, battlefield medicine trained. I spent 13 years in surgical suites and the remaining of my time in a variety of different roles. Let's see, I have approximately approaching 25 years of experience in healthcare operations at this point in my life. I am here for this course to continue my career in this field and to always look for the next best thing coming up my way. Let's see, some of the fun facts about me. I like most genres of music. One of my favorites is 70s funk. A fun fact about that, although I like this kind of music that has great soul and a good beat, I can't dance with any semblance of rhythm. It is what it is. I guess that's what the cards I've been dealt. Let's see. 3 things that I see could add value to our current healthcare system. I've actually got a couple of pretty big auspicious goals, ideas that I think would be awesome to see, but I don't know that it's truly possible in our current environment. However, you got to start somewhere, right? Increasing partnerships among the healthcare facilities within a region, whether it's a county, a couple of counties, the western side of Washington. Washington State is separated primarily geographically by the big mountain chain coming up the middle. It's Western Washington and Eastern Washington. That's about how that works. So either by region or within counties would be a great way to increase the partnerships among those healthcare facilities. This could be incentivized by state and federal funds to help offset some of the cost of employment. It would allow for more centralization of ancillary services, especially in the cases of scheduling. It would have more standardized access to care points. An office visit is the same parameters and has the same basic criteria in one hospital as it does in the hospital across the county. Another thing that they could do, that this would enable a greater standardization of insurance contracts among those healthcare facilities within the entire state. Currently, Western Washington, the area that we have, is about 12 hospital systems here in the area, roughly, and it doesn't seem like anybody takes the same payer mix of has the same payer mix when it comes to their insurance contracts. Some take this one, some don't take that one. TRICARE doesn't seem to like to get accepted by hardly anybody, but by opening up more partnerships and standardizing some of those access to care points would enable a greater amount of insurance contract standardization to allow people to have a better choice for where they get care instead of having to go across town to the hospital that accepts their unique insurance or whatever. And then the third thing that I see is actually a very easily done task in theory. It just simply takes what they call manpower. Everybody has a lot of that. So one of the things here would be hosting more frequent in-person public health education sessions. These could be tailored to the local community. If there's a certain ethnic mix or a certain demographic that's in a community, the health impacts that would be most relevant to that community could be focused on. These would be in-person sessions as opposed to those public service announcements that used to be back in the late 70s and early 80s all over TV. But it would allow for a face-to-face interaction with a healthcare professional, whether it's a physician, a mid-level provider, a nurse, maybe even LPNs and medical assistants could be involved in these things and providing some very basic information as health education points. This would enable better decisions to be made by the public to encourage them to engage their providers in a conversation about their health, so that when it came to differences of cultural sensitivities, there's a more open conversation line about this is how we're going to handle this. These are some of the steps that are taken in this country when it comes to the immigrant population. Not everybody has the same thoughts and ideals of medicine and how best to treat different disease processes. So having this more open conversations would allow, I think would enable a greater level of public health across the nation and probably the world. Anyway, that's my ideas for my first week's post. I hope everybody, can't wait to meet everybody across the videos. Looking forward to having a great class with everybody here and seeing what I can learn from y'all. All right, we'll see y'all next time. Bye.